Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. I have arrived here in the Westfold, where apparently I found Gandalf. We meet again. Good. I'm glad. I have great need of you. The more eyes I have out upon the plains, the better. Uh-oh. So what's the problem this time? King Theoden has ridden to Helm's Deep in a great change of plan, but I have not time to explain. I must search the Erkenbrand, Grimbold, Elfhelm, and their company, for they are missing since the fords fell to the enemy. Right along the road and find the King, Pineleaf. Help him if he needs help, and then help me find the lords of the Westfold. All right, so search the road in the Westfold for signs of Theoden's company. Very well. Off to the Westfold. I haven't found a sign of the king yet, but I have found some people along the road. Hello there!
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Well, you're right about that. A stranger on the road at such a time? How can this be? You had best go back to whence you came. This is no place to be wandering. We make for Helm's Deep, the last great stronghold of the Westfold. The fords of Vysen are lost. Have you not heard? Erkenbrand's gone, as are Grimbold and Nilfhelm. Our last hope is at the mighty Hornburg. If the people of the Westfold make for Helm's Deep, then perhaps Theoden's company did as well, for you do not see any sign of them upon the road. Oh, all right. Terrified people make for Helm's Deep, the last stronghold. Oh, hold on. Hello? Anything you need? I thank you, stranger, for the offer, but no. We hope to reach the Hornburg by nightfall. The enemy will not dare to strike us there. We shall make good time when the horses are rested. All right. Good luck. They're going to need it. All right, they declined my aid, so I guess it's onward towards Helm's Deep. It looks like some riders are here at least. That's quite a riding over here. All with spears. All apparently ready. Oh, hello, Legolas. I would presume that means that Theoden is in the area? Yes, here he is. And here is Gamling the Old, Aragorn, and Eomer. Hello, sir. I've been going around helping the various reeves. Ah, Pineleaf, I didn't expect to see you here on the eve of the greatest assault Rohan has ever endured. I'm glad that you're here to aid us, and not trapped beyond the gate when it locks behind us. I trust the rest of my realm does not fare so badly as the Westfold, with doughty warriors such as yourself to defend it. Tell me, what news of the Westament? Ooh, let's see. We have a murdered reeve. Well, actually, two murdered reeves, I guess. And of course, looks like the Eastfold has been salvaged a bit. And I think you probably know what's going on in Kingstead. I asked the king why he and his company turned away from the fords. Would it not be better to block the forces of Isengard? Oh, yes, that is a just question, Pineleaf, but things have taken a dire turn. Such is the news we received when Gandalf rode off. It is his counsel that I follow, and you should be wise to do the same. I had hoped to ride to the forest to aid Erkenbrand, but gambling here has more current news. Ooh, okay. And what's that?
The Westfold burns. Something must be done.
The forts have fallen already, stranger. It's lucky that Theoden King turned his course when he did, for even Erkebrand and his company could not withstand the might of the enemy. We hold this gate for Erkebrand and wait now for him to return. We've heard naught from him since the second battle at the fords, in which the lords of the Westfold were scattered. Have any news of him? Our hope lies in Erkebrand's strength. He is the master of this keep. Well, I haven't heard much yet. No news at all from him. Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We're back here in Brookbridge, where we need to speak with Horn and Nona before heading out to the Westfold. Let's start with Horn.
You spoke of the Falcon clan to me not long after we first met.
I can't deny the Falcon Clan's crimes, nor their evil, but I wish there was some other who could find them. Nona believes none other could track them, but surely their leader will make some error or some mistake that will lead to his downfall. No, you speak wisdom. If even one innocent life could be spared, it would be folly not to act. Nona believes that she can find the Falcon Clan raiding party, and I think that she's right, but I will not leave her again. This is a journey we'll make together. I hope you understand, Pineleaf. I will see you again in time, but I can't abandon Nona to this battle. All right? What do you say, Nona?
I know the mark of the winged talon. That is the sign of the Falcon clan.
Yes, the sign of the Hevakluth. They become enemies of my people when they accepted the coin of Saruman. They're enemies of yours as well, and of Horn's people. Herefara says he has not been able to track their raiding party. That is because he is the son of a horse lord, and does not have the ways of the wild. He is at home in the open fields, but the people of the Falcon are familiar with the high crags and the paths of the mountains. Lubranine can lead his people wherever he will, and Herefara will never find him. But I will. I can move silently and swiftly, and I can find the tracks that no horse lord would recognize. We must part again, Pineleaf, for a time. I will see you again when the Falcon Clan raiders have been defeated, but I can't allow them to roam free unopposed. I must do this while I'm still able. No others can. Yes, while you're still able. I understand quite well. And what do you say, Corridon?
Horn wishes to go with Nona on her search for the Falcon clan.
I can't blame Horn for that. He believed he could set his love aside while they were apart, but it seems to my eyes that they proved incorrect. Rather than send his heart away with her, he would rather walk beside her on her own journey until its conclusion. Of all the strange things that have been done for love, this is perhaps the least peculiar, a desire to not be apart. He charged me with one task in this absence. He wanted me to look after you, Pineleaf. As we continue southwards into the Westfold in search of the king, I am to ensure that you do not endanger yourself unnecessarily. I told him I would do my best. Our farewells have been said. When you're prepared to go, let us make for Helm's Deep in the Westfold. Horn says that this is where the king will ride if his march to war ran afoul with danger unexpected. All right, then I will meet you at Helm's Deep. Well, Aramir, why do you not meet the enemy in the plains where you're stronger? It is true that we're far stronger than any foe on foot, but. Yes? It is not my wish to make this dire prediction for the fate of my people. I will tell you of the events upon the road when Gandalf parted from our company and bade us to come here. All right, let's hear this dire prediction.
Theoden's company parted with me upon the road and retreated to Helm's Deep. What news could have reached them that turned them from their path?
Well, let us see what transpired here. Oh my goodness gracious. Does Eomer ride with you? At last I've come, but too late. Alas, you bring too little strength. All has gone evilly since Theodred fell. Yesterday we lost the Eisen, and many good men with it. And this is Cheryl.
We are a strong lot. We will survive.
At night, fresh forces of the enemy came over the river against our encampment. All Isengard must be empty now, and Saruman has armed the hillmen and the herd folk of Dunland, and these he also loosed on us. We were overpowered. The shield wall is broken. Erkenbrand has drawn off those men that he could gather, but the rest are scattered. We know nothing of Erkenbrand, or Grimbold, or Elfhelm. Please, where is Eomer? Tell him no hope lies ahead. He should turn back to Edoras before the warriors of Isengard come here. Come, churl, and stand before me. I am here. The last host of the Erlingeth rides forth, and it shall not return without battle. Command me, my king. And pray you pardon me. You thought I remained in Middelsild, hunched like an old tree beneath the stump. So it was when you went to war. But a wind has helped. Come, Cheryl, and despair no longer. Let us ride to Erkenbrand's aid. No, Theoden, you must ride at once to Helm's Deep. Do not go to the fords of Isen or tarry on the plain. I must leave. Shadowfax must bear me on a swift errand. Aragorn, Eomer, keep well the Lord of the Mark until I return. Wait for me at Helm's Gate. Farewell. Okay. What could that mean? I suspect that it means that Gandalf Greymane has need of haste. If Wertung were here, he would find it not hard to explain. I suppose that's true, but for myself, I shall wait until we see Gandalf. Perhaps you'll wait too long. That is quite a tale. Do you not see, Pineleaf? More likely than not, this is to be the last stand of the Rohirrim. The Hornburg is our last and best hope in surviving this night. The enemy sends all of its might to meet us upon this very place. If he wants a fight, he will have it. Join us, friend. We will make the White Hand rue the day that they set foot upon this land. Very well. Let us do so. And what do you say, Aragorn? Gamling has told us that Erkenbrand left many men to defend the dike, but that's all. But that all are too old, like him, or too young. Will you cheer up the men? It is likely long since they have had a smile, a jest, or a sympathetic look. They look that they will likely not survive the night. Oh boy. Too young and too old. Anything else to say, Gambling?
You are here to help us?
I know not what help you can give us, but I will turn none away. Things have gone ill for us. I suppose it has. Ooh, that's a nice little helm.
I welcome all able folk, but I count your aid double.
The armies of Saruman assaulted the men of the forts of Eisen, and the survivors of the rout are scattered now across the Westfold. No one seems to know where Erkenbrand might be found. He's the lord of the Hornburg during time of peace, and would make his way here if he could. The Odin king turned aside from his course and made for Helm's Deep when the size of Saruman's forces became clear. His army is already on the march and will soon be here. I welcome all able folk willing to offer assistance, but I know you by reputation and count your aid double. Friends of yours already lend us their aid here they can. You will find them at the dike, throughout the deep, and at the Hornburg. Oh, I need to speak with Gimli, Circatel, alright, and follow the road. Oh well. Alright, let's see. Who is here? Oh, we have Legolas right over here. Hello there. I guess you weren't looking for me if you were still looking. I'm glad to see you again, Pineleaf, even in this dark hour. Have you seen what marches forth along the plains? This will be a fell night indeed. Will Rohan fall? Hmm. What do I see towards the north? Probably not as much as Gimli can see. This is a good place to look. How about a place where there's at least a gap where I can see something? You see a creeping darkness and smoke of the burning waste left by the marching enemy. The destruction is vast indeed. Well, that doesn't look good. Alas, for the fair men and women of Rohan. Saruman's wrath approaches swiftly. You saw it too. It seems that Erkenbrand has left many archers to man the wall. I wonder how soon their arrows will be spent. Well, that's a good question. Well, Gimli, what do you think of the defenses?
Hail, friend! I knew that you would not miss this chance.
Yes, this dwarf has had enough of running and riding and of talking. Now is the time for fighting, and quite a battle it is shaping up to be, too. The walls of the fortress seem very sturdy, and the men say that the deep has never been taken by an enemy. Aye, and may it not be taken this time either. But I tell you true that I will be a mite disappointed if my axe sees little use. They're an orc next to Hugh, and I am just the dwarf to do it. I expect you'll find Legolas atop the fortress wall. He would prefer a nice long view of the approaching orcs, whereas I want to see the ugly faces up close. Well, actually, I was just talking to him up front. Yes, but I know that you've acquired some expertise in your travels. Tell me, what do you think about these fortifications? The Rohirrim claim that none can break this wall, and the Hornburg will be the safest place in all Rohan. I have my own thoughts about the matter. Will you have a look around and tell me what you think? Alright, I suppose I can do that. So I need to keep a look here on the... Yeah, let's have a look at the gate. The gate is well kept and hardy, but could easily be crushed by an enemy siege craft. Well, minor little detail. Anything else I can see about here? Anything else that's obvious or not so obvious? Hmm. Oh, hello, Bingo. Looks like battle's coming here. Stay safe. And now see. Ooh. Verkatil.
The Hornburg has never fallen. If fortune be with us, it never will.
This is the home of Erkenbrand, but none know what has become of him. Now the king will rely upon the walls of the Hornburg and on the strong arms of his people. Will you help us to defend Helm's Deep? Well, that's why I'm here. Good. If fortune has it, the Hornburg will not fall this day. And one day I'll be able to tell my children and theirs that it has not even so many years hence. This night may be the greatest test, and ours. May we be found sufficient. May we be found sufficient. What else will we see about these defenses? And will they prove sufficient? We'll have to start to answer that in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.